Imagine standing at the edge of the world, where silence isn't empty, it's alive. Before you, an ocean of ice stretches to infinity, shimmering beneath a sun that never sets. But listen closely, that silence hides a secret. Each thunderous crack, each collapsing wall of ice, is the sound of a planet in motion, a planet in trouble. This is Greenland's Ilulissat Icefjord, a cathedral of ice and time, where the earth reveals both its past and its future in one breathtaking view. And what if I told you that this frozen masterpiece, this wonder sculpted by millennia, is now vanishing faster than ever before? What if the most beautiful place on Earth is also our greatest warning? Join me on a journey through the heart of the Arctic, to witness what's disappearing, to understand what it means, and to remember that the story written in ice is really the story of us all. Imagine a place so pristine, so magnificent, that it feels untouched by time itself. Now imagine that same place slowly disappearing, melting into memory before our eyes. This is Greenland's Ilulissat Icefjord, a cathedral of ice and silence, and one of the most breathtaking, yet fragile, wonders on Earth. As the Arctic sun glows over an endless white horizon, every glimmer, every sound of cracking ice, tells a story of beauty, power, and warning that we begin our journey at the edge of the world, where ancient glaciers carve their way through mountains, shaping the landscape for thousands of years. The air is crisp, sharp, and heavy with silence, the kind of silence that speaks louder than words. Here, nature is not passive. It breathes. It moves. It changes. Massive walls of ice, taller than skyscrapers, drift slowly toward the sea. Each one is a monument to time, a frozen chapter of Earth's history, but beneath their beauty lies a truth we can no longer ignore. The ice is melting, faster than ever before. Scientists call it the pulse of the planet. Each year, the Cermak-Kujalek Glacier releases billions of tons of ice into the ocean. To witness this is to stand at the crossroads of awe and alarm, a place where natural wonder meets the urgency of change. As we sail through the Icefjord, the magnitude of it all is almost incomprehensible. Icebergs the size of cities rise and fall with the tide. Some glow turquoise under the Arctic sun, others fracture and collapse with a thunderous roar that echoes across the water. These are living sculptures, carved by wind, water, and time, each one unique, each one temporary. For centuries, the people of Ilulissat have lived with this rhythm, the sound of ice cracking in the distance, the slow drift of bergs through the fjord. But in recent years, that rhythm has changed. The ice breaks earlier, melts faster, retreats farther. Elders in the village speak of winters that once lasted 8 months, when sea ice stretched endlessly into the horizon. Now, open water comes sooner, and with it, uncertainty, yet life endures. In the colorful wooden houses along the rocky shore, families still wake to the same Arctic wind. Fishermen set out in small boats, navigating new channels of open water. Sled dogs rest on thinning ice, their howls echoing across the fjord. To live here is to adapt, to face the changing earth not with fear, but with quiet resilience. Because in Ilulissat, survival has always meant harmony with nature, and still, even in the strength of this community, there's a quiet grief. Every iceberg that floats away carries a fragment of their identity, their history, their home. The ice is their clock, their map, their memory, and it's vanishing. Sailing deeper into the fjord, we meet scientists who've dedicated their lives to studying this frozen frontier. Their instruments measure the retreat of the glacier, the temperature of the sea, the chemistry of meltwater. Every year, one researcher tells me, the glacier moves faster, the melt begins earlier. It's like watching the Earth's heartbeat speed up. Numbers tell one story, but standing here, surrounded by ancient ice, you feel another. You feel the weight of time melting beneath your feet. You realize that what happens here, in this remote corner of the Arctic, doesn't stay here. The ice that melts in Greenland will raise seas in New York, in Miami, in Mumbai. The story of Ilulissat is not just Greenland's story. It's the planet's. In town, we meet Nuka, a local hunter whose family has lived by the fjord for generations. He looks out over the ice and says softly, when the ice disappears, part of who we are disappears with it. His words linger. Because here, nature isn't just landscape, it's identity. Every sound of cracking ice is both a warning and a whisper of belonging. But amid the loss, there's also hope, fragile but radiant, like sunlight breaking through mist. A new generation of Greenlanders is rising, armed with both ancient wisdom and modern science. They use drones to monitor glaciers, cameras to share their stories, and data to amplify their voice to the world. They remind us that awareness is the first step toward action. As evening falls, the sun hovers low over the horizon, painting the fjord in shades of gold and blue. The icebergs glow like lanterns, drifting slowly toward the open sea. It's an image of haunting beauty, and a symbol of fleeting time. Standing here, you feel both awe and urgency. Because this landscape, as eternal as it seems, is changing faster than ever before. The Ilulissat Icefjord is not just a wonder of nature, it's a mirror reflecting our choices. Every crack of ice, every drop of meltwater, is a reminder of how closely our fates are connected. But the story doesn't have to end in loss. If we listen to what this place is telling us, if we act with science, humility, and courage, we can still change the ending. The future of this fjord, of this ice, of this planet, is not yet written in stone. It's written in us. And if we choose to care, to protect, to act, then perhaps one day, future generations will stand here too, feeling the same cold wind, hearing the same thunder of ice, and marveling at the same world we once nearly lost, because this is not the end of the world. It's the call to save it.